Welcome to my channel. This is Mario Lord, also known as Real Estate Guru PK. On this channel, we talk about my real estate endeavors. We also have the top real estate producers and the top entrepreneurs in the country. Be sure to click the link below with Justin P with his Support Black Colleges marketing course. Also with Jason White's Crack the Code affiliate link, click that below as well. Also to support the channel, Webull, M1 Finance, Chase, Discover, Robinhood, and Public, a stock trading app. We hope you enjoyed this episode. This is Real Estate Guru PK signing out.
You know, this Mario show, so I'm sitting back.
So what's up? so what's up? Man, what in the world? So what brought you to Houston?
But who am I though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
he introduced you or nothing. He was like, yeah, so what's up? Like, man, interrogation.
This almost like a gang initiation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so what's up?
What's going
What's up, man? What we doing after this?
Nah,
how you want it?
Yeah.
You see the Charleston body, you know who this man is?
Yeah, but it's been a while. But LP, one of four of the Poor Horsemen, and also works at the Creators Guild studio that has the pleasure to shoot Mario's podcast also. So that's who I am. Your brother interrogated me out the gate. But so what brought me to Houston? So my wife and I, right before Trump got elected in 2016, we were living in Oklahoma, and there were just some things that were happening that didn't make me the most comfortable. My wife is originally from California. I've got more roots here in the South, Louisiana, Texas, Alabama. Her family had relocated here also. She had a grandmother who passed here more recently. So we decided we were going to come down here and set up shop. And I've been here off and on for about a decade now. Yeah.
Okay. Have you, has anybody tried to strong arm you?
wait, man. I told you, see what I'm saying? Like he going gang in this shit already. What we're on today?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with him, man.
So Houston is an interesting city.
Like my time.
Not any strong arm, but I would say in Houston, people will check your temperature just to see who you're with. Not on any gang stuff or nothing like that. That has happened to me. Yeah.
Like somebody's walked up and was like, man, say, wait, what part of
not like from? That, but how did you get here kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like, where were you before? Okay. And then all of a sudden you everywhere.
I thought you were born and raised here.
Nah, I'm not at all. See, so it's like, who do you connect to? How did this happen? So no one's really ever pressed me or nothing like that. And I don't want nobody to press me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good Christian man. I got 2 daughters. I love my family. But Houston is a city. You got to be careful in Houston. Like, that's a fact. Like, anybody who would tell you anything different, they lying. You got to be careful. Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to slap a guest?
A guest, not a guest.
What's up with these questions?
Like I said, he'll aggression today.
They type of time today.
No guest, but I may have told people they can't shoot in the studio anymore. I've definitely done that.
What they do?
Just some people, our environment may not be the best for them. Like where, they may want things to go a certain way. I like things to go a certain way.
How? Like as in? I want to know what
like rolling up weed in here.
Okay.
Getting too drunk.
Okay.
Disrespecting the team.
Okay.
Like I'm real big on how if you treat them a certain way, then that's a reflection of how you treat me.
Yeah.
So
you ever had nobody strip or nothing on it?
We've definitely had strippers, yeah.
No, I'm saying somebody actually just come out their clothes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, without question.
Now how'd you feel about that?
I'm gonna watch that.
Oh, okay,
I'm gonna watch the strippers. Now, that may never see the light of day.
All right, that's allowed. Okay.
But it's not allowed.
It's not allowed. Okay, my fault. It's not allowed, y'all.
If it happens, that I might slow play them stopping that.
Okay.
I might let that get to a little further. But we've had some wild shit happening.
Why did they feel the need to strip though? Like what transpired?
I really don't know. I just think
pulled out some scenes.
Some things just started happening where they felt like this the time for me to get nude. Yeah.
I saw them cameras. It was a camera.
Cameras? No, this was cameras off.
Oh, cameras.
Yeah, cameras was definitely off.
Would you be able to shoot like say Finesse's, Finesse's Club?
I do. Yes.
Would you be able to shoot that here, or it wouldn't be appropriate?
No, we could, but it would be what I call a closed set. No one else could be in here but y'all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes his content
it's
a little racy. Yeah.
That's a great word. Look at y'all. Look at y'all being professional podcasters, man. Yeah, it's a little racy. Yeah. He go next level. Now my podcast, we won't do that. Okay. You know, but for me,
y'all for the kids.
We're definitely not for the kids.
I thought you was gonna agree with me.
No, we're definitely not. I don't know. If you're under 18, you should not listen to the Poor Horseman.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. Or you should not show up to our live taping.
Would you let your daughters listen to the
Absolutely not.
I'm about to say,
I mean, my daughter only about to be 11. What you mean? Like that's not gonna work. She has no
would they ever be allowed to listen?
Yeah, so she has just probably stumbled across it. Kids have YouTube.
Yeah. You don't have a kid YouTube?
I do, but she's 11, so she knows how to log into the different profiles.
How'd you feel? How'd you feel when she stumbled upon it?
I just laughed because she had to learn some stuff in real time. Like, you know, she probably heard me talking about a mama. Like, you know.
What'd your wife say?
My wife don't mind. She already know that it is what it is. Yeah, like we trying to build something. But the 11-year-old, she'll go to like school and, you know, when she see, you know, I'm on Fox a lot. So when she see me on that, like I'll show her those because like Fox 26, I'm a little more presentable than what I am.
What do you do on there?
So I sometimes go on what's called the Nightcap. It's a show with Carolina Sanchez. She has had, y'all need to get on there as a matter of fact.
And do what?
Talk about the show.
Nightcap. That sound.
It is. They're gonna get you drunk.
A little freaky.
They're gonna get you drunk. They're gonna talk about a lot of wild shit. But usually when I go on, I'm talking like finance or things like that.
That's what we're gonna talk.
When do y'all ever talk about that?
Yeah,
no, you don't.
Don't talk about finance?
Yeah, when do you talk about finance on this podcast?
No, not finance. I'm talking about real estate. We'll talk about real estate.
Real estate, you could. But finance,
no. We ain't never done no finance.
You don't.
With who? Who have we had?
Last y'all did I don't know the last finance. I can't think of the last finance y'all did.
Liddell, maybe
Liddell and them. Liddell Bugs and them was a finance.
Liddell and
but that was ammo. That was
But I mean,
hold on. What's your definition? Like stocks? Like what's your definition?
Just
of finance?
You know, debt management, spending, budgeting, finances, stocks.
Never had that.
Yeah, I don't think y'all ever done anything like that.
Stocks?
Well, who? When was the last one y'all had?
Oh, my man.
Your man, nobody, because we ain't never had that. Nobody.
Eggleston.
Yeah, you was there.
Yeah, I was there that day. Eggleston is his name.
Oh, to do with the glasses.
Yeah,
I missed
but that was like 2 years ago.
No, you was there on the second one. He came
twice. He sure did come twice.
You
did
was there with the dude?
Yeah, you was in the back. You didn't say nothing.
I was in the back.
Oh, you were on a stool.
Yeah, you was on a stool.
You was on a stool. You were. I do remember that. You was on a stool. But that's probably the last time y'all have talked about like money.
I might have been on that tequila.
You've been more into like you almost more in the Poor Horseman lane now.
Nah,
you doing more topics and like you leaning more into that.
But like it's random though. It's not we're not planning nothing.
Okay, so it's just if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Because your more recent people been influencers.
Yeah, Mario just hit me up and he be like, yeah, tomorrow. Hey, bro, what you mean tomorrow? Yeah, we having this person. Who? I ain't even prepared.
And congrats to y'all co-hosts who just recently had a baby.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all got to say that.
Well, I don't want to say before we get there. But he lied. He lied because
no, sir. No, sir.
He told me about our last guest. He told me, he was like, hey, that was so-and-so.
That just her. But that was just her.
But it don't matter. I was
only one person, Mario.
It don't matter. He be knowing who they are, too.
I don't be knowing, man. I knew her because I'm a Laker fan. So I knew who she was with.
At the time.
That's the only reason why I knew that.
But you still
lied. Yeah, but I mean.
That was a lie, though. You just said you didn't know nobody.
Man. Well, not you.
Not in front of guests. Not in front of guests.
Dude here, dog. Really, man. Really, dog.
Yeah, she couldn't make it because she just had the baby.
Yeah. Congrats to her. Healthy, happy. Yeah. Y'all checking in, making sure she good.
Yeah, Mario is. Yeah, he checking in.
Why aren't you checking in?
Oh, I'm gonna hit on Instagram.
Oh man, y'all are only podcast friends. What is going on? Like,
I don't think she like him.
What? What happened? Y'all got beef?
No, I ain't do nothing.
Nobody like him.
Is that what it is?
Nobody like him.
No, they don't like me. They love me.
You turn the women off when they get on the show.
Women either love him or they hate him. It's like
it's nothing in between.
No in between. Yeah. They either love or they hate him.
Well, all the recent guests on here, the women, they've all loved me.
Okay.
It just, Probably, we good. Me and Miss Turner, we good. We good.
Okay.
Man,
I just want to make sure you celebrating her baby also.
Yeah, I forgot she had a baby.
That is crazy. That was last week.
It sure was.
That was last week. Absolutely.
So you saw one last year?
It was last week.
Okay, my bad. Hey man, life be life. Ain't that what they say? Life is life, and right now it just won't stop.
That is a fact. That is definitely a fact. That is a fact.
Have you ever had somebody come on your guest where you was like, you didn't want to back no more?
Oh yeah.
Like who?
Yeah. I would never name it.
Go say.
I'm a politician. I'm a politician. But yeah, I mean,
what did they do? What did they do?
It's not that they do anything. You just realize in that real time they didn't fit the show.
Oh.
Because sometimes people will present themselves to you.
Have you ever had a guest where you realize they wasn't who they say? Or
that's what I was just about to say.
Okay.
Like sometimes people will present themselves to you in a way through, and a lot of us are just making interactions on social media.
Yeah.
It's not like we get a chance to meet these people in person until they will. I'll give you an example of one. So we had this guy named Saint Bardo. John will remember this. I think John was shooting us down. So he was an artist, dope artist. Come to find out after the fact that he just stole all his art from someone else.
Wow.
Like his lyrics or
no, he was an artist, like painting, drawing, graffiti, things like that.
Okay.
Come to find out, like after, like we put up his episode and it did good numbers. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people on YouTube. But then the comments started coming in like, this a fraud.
I mean, bogus.
And then people started spamming us like we a fraud. And I was like, oh, hold on. Like, we didn't know nothing about him. This was a connection that we had from XYZ. So that made us kind of vet people a little more.
Did y'all delete the episode?
Nah, we kept it up. Because that had a lot of views.
Did y'all reach out to him and
not
be
at
like,
all.
man, you bogus?
Not at all. Because why would I do that? Like at that point, he got us.
Listen, man,
he got
bogus,
us at that point.
You can't draw.
Because at that point.
But how did he get y'all? Because y'all didn't pay him though, right?
Nah. So this was
y'all good.
It was a favor of a friend who said, hey, y'all are kind of growing, he's growing. Let's do a collaboration. So we did the collaboration. Come to find out he was fraud.
Have you ever paid an artist?
We have not paid a guest ever.
Will you ever pay a guest?
There's 3 people that I would pay.
Who?
Barack Obama.
Okay.
LeBron
Man, that's
James.
Cost you $5 million, $10 million for LeBron.
Barack Obama, LeBron James, and probably. See, I'm probably different than the other guys. I would probably play Charlemagne.
You pay Charlemagne?
Yeah, I'd probably pay Charlemagne.
No, he might do it for free.
Yeah, I think out of everybody he'll do it.
But I would probably pay. I would probably offer to pay him.
Why though?
Like so.
How much?
If I look, I don't have a dollar amount, but if I look at my trajectory or what I think,
what is it gonna do?
All of us can do. I see him as like a North Star right now in our age group.
Do you plan on trying to get signed to the Black Effect?
No,
is
not.
That the?
I plan on building my own.
What's that?
Yeah, so Black Effect is his podcast network.
Oh, that's Charlemagne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I've been to their festival.
It's with iHeart.
It's with iHeart. He's done an incredible job. I think while some people don't like his style or his approach or things like that.
So you would never sign to them, like ever?
Never is a strong word, but I'm more on building things that may not have already been developed or working with someone who's more on the ground floor. I think he's at a space where the people that he works with are a certain level. We're still kind of micro influencers. So I think micro influencers can grow together.
Trying to get that equity, man. The equity.
That's kind of important.
He be signing for like, sometimes it'd be like 2 years. Like he signed Earn Your Leisure for like, I think like a year or two.
Yeah, but look where Earn Your Leisure is though.
Oh, he signed Earn Your Leisure? I thought they was with
At first they did. Yeah, at
first
he did.
Because I'm like, ain't they with what's it called? With Revolt?
They were. Yeah.
They was too.
And Revolt got their own things going on right now with.
I heard 50 finna buy Revolt. Is that true?
No. He sold it. Puffy sold it to somebody else.
So he did sell it. Okay. I didn't know if he sold it or not.
Huh?
The G Unit?
They didn't say who. They said a private investor.
Exactly. 50.
Nah.
I'm telling you, I bet you 50 on it, man.
So 50 when it came out, 50 would have.
Nah.
50 I think 50 focused on what he might have
sold the NDA. You said what?
I think he focused on what he's doing in Shreveport.
On Shreveport? Oh man,
Because he building the next Tyler
Y'all
Perry
from
Studios.
Shreveport, right?
No. We from Opelousas.
Opelousas, okay. It's
Yeah,
not
our
far,
family from
though.
Opelousas. No, that's really far.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, Opelousas is closer to here. Shreveport is basically
That's
Dallas.
right. Opelousas is closer to New Orleans and Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Shreveport is
Okay,
basically Dallas.
Yeah.
That's where that is. That's North Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are whole different. Louisiana's 3 different places.
Yeah, it is.
It's New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. Then it's everybody else.
It's everybody else, and then it's North
New
Louisiana.
Yeah,
That's what it is. So, my people from like Opelousas, Lafayette, Karen Crow, Beau Bridge, Jeanerette, all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we from.
Have you ever wanted to fire any of your
Oh yeah, I fired them. Yeah, I've fired people out of here before.
for real?
Yeah, without question. I'm not gonna name Dave, but you haven't seen them anymore, so they got fired. Yeah,
I think I know who.
I've definitely told people your services are no longer needed, and it's not because they didn't do a good job. It's not because they didn't do a good job. I tell them all the time, in this environment, your best ability is availability. Like, so if you are late, stop showing up, things like that, then I don't need you anymore. We're in a game where everyone needs things quickly and the right way.
Absolutely.
So the more mistakes you make, the more I can only cover up. You know, I've never, if we've made a mistake to you, I've never said it was their fault. I said it was on me, you know? But there's only going to be so many times where I say it's on me. You out the door.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I don't expect anyone to be perfect, but that's how I operate. That's how I operate.
That makes sense.
Have you ever wanted to fire one of your poor horseman members?
Nah, those my guys. So we,
Yeah, you on this?
Yeah, those my guys.
You are on it today, man.
now the poor horsemen, we have fought. Like all of us have had some scuffle amongst each other.
For real?
Oh yeah, for real. Yeah, we fought.
Put the gloves on.
No, like fought.
Like in here or y'all took it outside?
A little bit everywhere.
Wow.
Like, yeah, because amongst men, you know,
they fought you.
everybody has fought. Yeah, now I won't give you outcomes because that's unfair.
But it sounds like you done won all of them.
I did not say that.
He beat all of y'all, man.
I did not say that. I'm just saying
Y'all
that,
work for him.
that's not the case. That's not the case.
Damn.
No
He the
one
leader
works-
of the band.
No one works for me at all. In no instance does anyone. I'm a collaborator.
He 50, y'all GU.
No one works
Hey,
for me.
who Lloyd Banks? Who Lloyd Banks?
We do have a Lloyd Banks. We do have a Lloyd Banks for sure. I don't know if you look at G Unit,
It's 50.
50,
It's for y'all.
Banks,
Banks,
It's
Yayo,
Yayo,
and
and Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably do. Well, because we ain't got no Buck. Buck a wild dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Buck was,
Like he calmed down a little
but
bit.
he started doing some wild
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
after a
yeah.
while. Buck needed to.
Yeah.
He probably needed to go to jail a little long.
Yeah, he did.
Because Buck started doing some wild stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. But now we've definitely had our share of disagreements on everything. You know, how to handle when we started getting a little success, how to bust down money, how the studio should operate, how we should do guests. And I think just amongst men, you figure out how to solve that. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take it to the streets. Yeah.
No streets. We are not. I'm a civilian. I live in the
With your
country.
hands.
I live in the country. I see this brother at the, or I used to see this brother at the gym all the time. You know, I'm a civilian brother. That's what I am. Yeah. Without question. He asked me all these gangster questions. You know what I'm saying?
So who'd you had to slap yesterday?
I've never done any of the sort.
Who'd you had to
Not at all.
Suge Knight real quick?
Not at all. Never done any of the sort.
You're a big dude though, right?
I'm not small. Yeah, that most people.
You're like what, 6'4", 6'5"?
I'm about close to 6'4", but 6'3", about 270.
270.
Yeah,
that's
about 270.
That's big.
But I don't walk around like that though. I kind of.
with your chest.
I mean, yeah, you do walk around like that. You 270.
Nah, I mean, I carry myself in a way where I'm not like trying to be.
Imposing. You still imposing. No matter how you carry yourself, it's still imposing.
I mean, even look how I'm sitting in the seat now.
if
you know,
yeah.
I slump down. I make myself comfortable to everybody. I speak. I'm real proper in how I talk. I don't use a lot of slang. So I try to meet people where they at.
I understand.
You know, and that's been I've been 200 pounds since I was 10. So I've always been a decent size.
That's country strong right there.
Yeah, I've always been a decent size.
It's a lot of boudin, man.
That's why, yeah, for real. I don't eat that no more.
For real?
Man, I can't do it. Boudin or crawfish, I will not eat.
no crackling, nothing.
I can't do it.
No pig, nothing. No hog, nothing.
I grew up like that.
No
I cannot
hog
do
head
it.
cheese, none of that.
I cannot
no alligator.
do it. I cannot do it.
No coon.
The only thing that I still eat from home is like dirty rice, maybe smothered
you
pork
ain't from
chop.
Louisiana no more.
I can't do it no more, bro.
Why though?
Because ate it so much as a kid. You go other places, you realize, avocado ain't bad every so often. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You gave up crawfish.
I gave up crawfish. I haven't eaten crawfish in probably a decade.
Wow.
Yeah, I gave it up.
No seafood boils for you?
I can't do it.
No crab?
No, my wife can.
You eat crab?
Yeah, crab is different.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
But I can't eat mud bugs no more. I just can't do it. I haven't done it in probably like a decade.
What'd your wife cook? What she cook?
My wife from LA. So I would say that a lot of our food is like more Mexican inspired at home.
No seasoning?
Nah, they do seasoning. Okay. You get right there. But my wife, our meals are more themed. But I'm a cook also. Okay. So we kind of share that responsibility at the crib for sure.
Did you want a boy or you cool with all girls?
I'm cool with girls. I wanted a healthy child. So that's the blessing that
you are a politician, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pro.
Yeah,
that's a good answer. You ask me, I'm gonna give you the right answer at all times.
That's a good answer, man. Good answer.
But yeah, so I wanted a healthy child. It took us a bit to have kids. Like some, families, it starts and stops. And you end up having, and now we got 2 girls, and I'm done. I'm out the game. I can have no more kids. Yeah, I'm finished. Wow. I went and got it corrected from the doctor.
Oh, okay.
Last year. I'm 2 years in the game.
Why you decided to do that?
Because I'm 43.
Oh.
Like I can't.
You still young, man.
No, not at all. Man. Look at my knees, bro. Like I can barely. I can barely chase these kids now.
Man,
They got nothing to do with nothing.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Young. You ain't even lived half your life yet.
I think I have. Man, like, look at Joe Biden. He ain't gonna make it much longer.
But look at Trump though. But look at Trump.
He ain't gonna make it much longer either.
No,
man. Trump definitely has diabetes, bro.
Trump got another like 5-6 years.
He eats McDonald's every day.
20.
I guarantee you that Trump may not make it to 2027. And this, I don't want to put that out there. But bro, eat McDonald's and Taco Bell every day. You ain't gonna make it at 80.
I don't think he lying, man.
That's his diet.
I don't think he eat that every day.
Man, that he claims that he only likes to eat things where he knows the process. So it's like McDonald's, Taco Bell, because he knows what's gonna happen there. So he ain't got much longer either.
He might own them McDonald's and Taco Bell. So he might be serving different.
Remember they gave that to the guys that won the national championship from Clemson? I know y'all remember that. The Clemson team came to the White House.
We talking about the football team.
The football team. He gave them burgers.
What's the name there? That's when Deshaun, right, was there?
Maybe, but I know they gave them burgers. French fry. I was like, this is the worst White House meal.
KFC too, right?
Yeah, KFC.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that.
Ain't no way, bro. What are you talking about? Great American company.
Yes,
these kids got cholesterol problems now, bro. What are you doing?
I remember that.
And I eat terrible.
Okay.
But, I still got some time to change it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. What question you got this?
he tried to get me jammed up. You know what I'm saying? What you got against me, bro? That's what I need to know. What did I do to you?
I'll try to make this episode like, funny,
I know, but you getting me jammed up.
I know, you like that. Yeah, so who you got beef with, man? Who you slap? My goodness, man. You hilarious, dog.
What out of all the podcasts you've had in this studio, who you the most proud of?
So pride is probably the wrong word.
No, proud of.
No, pride is probably the wrong word. Okay. I can't say that I'm proud of everybody. But I'll first give a shout out to you. I appreciate, before we even had furniture in here, you pulled up on us. I have worked with us, have been consistent, have developed a process. Now I don't know when you're going to shoot all the time. You kind of come in.
You right about that. I don't know.
But I'm excited about what I think you can do in this space. So if pride is the word, proud of you, brother. I'm proud that you've kept going, kept doing this. This is not a inexpensive activity. So I appreciate you supporting me while we support you. I'm really excited about what Your Favorite Aunties is doing.
I thought you were going to say them.
Nah, I'm going to show you love too. Yeah. Your Favorite Aunties, they've been on tour. We just sold out White Oak Music Hall with them. We're going to Atlanta with them. I'm excited about Brittany Noel. She was on the Sherry Shepherd show in January. We just did a tour date with her in Dallas. We're getting ready to go to LA. We got another one here in Houston. I'm excited about the Poor Horsemen. We're planning our first live show after 5 years. I think we've built enough momentum where people will come support and do that. I'm excited about Shot O'Clock podcast. They've had a few different members and people that have changed, but they finally, I think, got their process down. I'm excited about Certified Steppers. They from Louisiana. They from like my home. So they talk a lot of things that we don't see here in Houston. They're talking about things from the boot. So I'm excited about them. I can name them all. I'm excited about Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast. They do a great job connecting that Black people actually watch wrestling still and are involved in that. And they are connected to Booker T's company. I'm really excited about them. I could go down the list. I'm excited about High Maintenance. They're connected to the group out of Atlanta. They've got some great shows coming. I can't give it away, but with a lot of some of the most popular people that they've been on Poor Minds. They went on tour with Poor Minds in Dallas. I could go on. There's a lot of talented creators that shoot in here. So while pride may not be the right word, I'm more excited about what the next level of what we might do all together collaboratively.
Okay.
So
that's a lot, man. That's what, like 12 podcasts. Huh?
Who you the most disappointed in?
No disappointment. What I would say, just in general, things that help us is just knowing what to expect from you, so we know what to deliver. Because oftentimes in a space like this, someone will see something. Jason White started locking in with us too. Meant to mention him as well. But sometimes you'll see stuff out in the public and you try to bring it to us and say, well, why can't you recreate this? And you don't know exactly what you want. So I like some grace on the, hey, question and answer. Okay, this is what you need. This is what it looks like. Let's figure out a solution. And then understand that some things may require more of us, which may require more of you. So disappointment is probably the wrong word. Just I like to get past some of the confusion. I'm pretty straightforward with people also, which makes some people uncomfortable. Yeah.
Okay. Man,
where you see yourself in 5 years?
Okay, so me. So I'm kind of on like this dual track. I won't talk so much about my profession right now, but I've got some things there.
Some of the stocks.
My profession right now. I've got some things there that I'm comfortable. I've developed a path over these last 15 years that has made me stable, but stable feels uncomfortable to me. So the next 5 years, I really plan to stretch myself in this environment. What does it look like to really take media, production, some of the younger creators that I have, like John, and what do we need to do to take them to the next level? Because if the dream is only as big as me, it's not big enough. So the next 5 years, it's involving more people in what I'm doing, more locations, more space, and understanding that it can't just be me. I have to now branch out and accept help. Well, I'm usually reluctant to do that because I feel like when you start including other people in your vision, it may stray you off of yours. But I got to get out of that mindset because it's a collective, it's a community. That's the way things should be done.
Okay.
Would you be mad if your daughters didn't want to be an entrepreneur like you? They wanted like a 9 to 5?
Not at all, because I got a 9 to 5. So for me,
but you can quit that if you wanted to, though, right?
I probably could.
Yeah.
And
did you work at TSU, right? Ain't you a professor or something?
No, so I was at UH.
Okay.
I was at UH. I have been a professor. My previous, last decade, I taught for about 8 years.
Okay, so I remember you saying
so. But I got out of all of that together as I've developed more in my finance career.
Okay,
and then this, has really been something. Like I didn't make any money on this for like the first
finance. So what do you do in finance?
So I manage money. That's usually what I just say. Okay. So I manage money.
All right.
No, what you about to say? You weren't making no money.
So this I didn't make any money for I probably just made $1 like this last year.
Oh, the podcast?
Just out of all of this stuff.
Okay.
I don't think people understand how expensive it is to own let's say a content creation space. I don't think people understand what lights cost.
Is this paid off?
This is paid off.
Okay.
Yeah, I can say that.
So you own this space?
This is paid off.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no...
Can I ask how much it goes?
The state of Texas would say like $140,000 right now.
Okay.
That's what I'd say.
So you all this from there to from wall to wall,
and a room in the back is
okay.
paid off.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
So if push came to shove, you could just move your whole family in here.
I would not do that. There's not even a bathroom or a kitchen in here. You know what I'm saying? We got an ice machine. That's it. This brother trying to get me jammed up. Like I said, my wife does see this. She gonna be like, "What? We moving to the studio?" Nah. So my ultimate goal.
No, hold on. I always think about like worst case scenario, like like y'all live in your car. You know
Worst case scenario for me is we just hopefully can go back home.
Okay.
Like hopefully I've had. My parents have my back. I have theirs, to where I wouldn't have to be on the street. Yeah. There's some people that don't have that opportunity.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So worst case scenario for me, hopefully I can go back home. People realize they think they come to this space, and while you may pay like an hourly rate, I don't think they factor in like how much the producer costs. How much the cameras are. Like we're always upgrading cameras.
Electricity, all this stuff, man.
Electricity. I'm in a building that has a HOA, so they charge me a little fee for that. Broadband internet that when you need a gigabyte speed is not the $59 you paying at the house. We're 3, 4 sometimes. Depending upon what you're doing. Software, the Adobe suites, the editing, it's just a lot. So the margins end up being thinner than people think. So for me, I'm always comfortable though with, if you're rocking with me, then we're going to work something out. And I've probably been able to do that because I've had a 9-to-5. If I didn't have a 9-to-5, then I might be more aggressive in, okay, how can we fill every hour? How can I charge more to the margins? So I think that's what's kind of kept me successful and afloat.
Okay. Has your wife gave you any like pushback with this whole situation, or has she been cool?
Well, I mean, the first 3-4 years, she was like, "What are you doing?" But
okay, cool.
But at least I was able to stay level.
Okay, but she trusts you.
I don't know. I've never.
You ever asked her?
I just kind of go.
You should ask her today, man. Does she trust with the my
wife is not even in town. So she already with the family. I'm driving the girls myself tomorrow. But no, I don't. So
see, like people don't, as entrepreneurs, people don't see like what's going on behind the scenes.
They don't.
Like I feel like this is important right now.
Yeah. So for now, our dynamic is different because my wife was an entrepreneur. She just recently started working again for a good period of time. So for her, she can understand that it may take some time. And I think the studio is at what I like to call like escape velocity, where we just now started making money. And if we do the right things, the next like 5 years could be incredible. So I think she's starting to see that. And she kind of just let me be. She understands that the things I'm doing are to benefit us. And
in the future,
it's not that I'm just saying, like, at least at the minimum, we got equity in this with us and our partner. We have equity in this, so that works.
Okay.
Oh no, man, I'm listening.
Yeah, he had beef of all podcast trying to jam me up.
You today, man.
Yeah. So you, man. How much you like pull in a month? Like, say with everything, like.
Man, that's a tough question. I'll give you a range.
Okay.
Because my 9-to-5 job also includes some sales. So, I could be anywhere from nothing, because if I don't do what I'm supposed to do at the job, then, I'm not pulling money from here. I could make $50,000, $75,000 in a month too, just depending upon what's happening, life, market cycles, here at the studio, et cetera.
But some real money.
But I could also make nothing.
Okay.
Like so.
But if you make $75,000 one month, you can make nothing the next month.
But it don't feel comfortable to make nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you make nothing 3 months in a row, that $25,000 that you made,
it's gone.
It ain't as comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I can. Now nothing is probably extreme, but I could get to some money, but I could also make nothing.
Make nothing. Yeah. The markets are looking good though, man. They always good before the election.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. It depends on. So markets like certainty.
Okay.
They, especially with politicians. So there's kind of 3 things that are. We ain't even supposed to get into this, but we will. There's like 3 things that give you some uncertainty right now in the market. Obviously, we don't know who's gonna win. So that that gives, because there's going to be different rules and regulations that come out of an administration.
Yeah.
So markets like certainty. Two, we don't know what the Fed is going to do with the interest rates. We've been promised rate cuts, reductions for about 18 months now that have not happened.
Up,
I think we get one in September, but we'll see what happens there. And then the third thing that markets hate is conflict. Now, the war stocks, they love it. You know, petrochemicals, oil, industrials, all of those that help supply and support what's happening in that part of the world. But the markets don't like what's happening in Russia and Ukraine and Israel and all of those areas. So we've got a lot of things that got the market, but the U.S. market right now, as a domestic investor, you've been doing pretty good, especially if you're in the technology sector.
Okay.
Has like a woman try to like flirt
without question. Yeah.
A podcast.
And that's not, and I'm Shrek, so I don't even think I'm worthy of being flirted with. But women definitely will flirt, like, because women test limits just like y'all don't use the N-word on y'all show.
Nah, not really.
Okay,
I mean, you can't.
No, I'm not. Just like brothers do. So women will test the limits just like brothers do.
Just like ninjas.
I think it's just the nature of people. And Houston is a open city. Where like you don't know what you're gonna get. So I think some people want to test and see what you on. And it's up to me to determine how I want to handle those those scenarios. That's what I'll say.
So somebody's offered you some love to get on the podcast. What you saying?
As a guest or like a podcast slot or like
love to give is probably strong,
okay.
But I would say they've definitely invited me maybe to bonding.
Okay.
I'll leave it there.
That sounds even better.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
What's bonding, like a hug? What's bonding?
Whatever you interpret.
Yeah, you gotta read
be.
between the lines, man. You just gotta read between the lines.
So
that's it.
You know, I prefer to stay in my lane. I'm not, you know, also you can get caught up out here. Houston is a city. I tell people all the time, man, like my partners from Oklahoma, they come down here and they be amazed, like just the amount of women. There's nothing like it. And I've been everywhere. I mean,
more than Atlanta? More than
everywhere.
Miami?
LA, you name the big
everywhere. Houston got them.
All love
it. And it's because here we're more subtle. Like everybody here is a little more laid back, a little more player. When you go to Atlanta, you're gonna see everybody all at the same spots. They pop out everywhere. LA, you gotta have a certain level of money, a certain level of status. But Houston, man, you can really, if that's Kari, is that who that is right there?
I don't know who it is.
Probably so. He probably checking his key. So we'll have Kari finish the rest of it then. I think that's him.
No, it wasn't Kari.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Kari's a little young dude, right?
Nah, Kari, the one with the braids. You've met him before? Yeah. I thought that was him. Okay.
That wasn't him.
That is him?
No, it wasn't.
I don't know who that was then. So, but either way, yeah, Houston, there's no city to me. And I go everywhere, man. Like, so I'm in Chicago. I'm in Chicago next week when I get back from Kansas. I be in New York a lot. I be in Miami, Tampa. Houston got him, like without question.
I mean, I don't be outside, so I don't know.
Even if you aren't outside, you know, you on social media.
Outside,
go to your For You page right now. Yeah, see, I'm about to jam you up. Go to your For You page on your Instagram. Houston got him. That's all I would say.
It's crazy out here, man.
It is wild. You know, I've been married. Thankfully, I ain't got to be in the streets. I'm going on a dub. So for me,
man, congratulations,
I'm out the game.
That's 20 years?
Yeah, I'm almost 20 years in.
Man.
Yeah, I think we make 19 next year. Yeah, so I got married at 25. Yeah, because I'll be.
I mean, if you combine both of my marriages, I might be 14 years.
How long is it? 18?
Be 14. Both of them. No, not 14. No. So it'd be 11.
How long you was married with Dana?
3.
3, and then
other one's 7.
You was married to an old girl for 11 years?
No, 7. I mean 7. My fault. Too much.
So 10
about
total.
10. About 10. I'm a dad.
He said 14, right?
Yeah, I did say 14. I did. I mean, if you count the years we was dating, it's 14.
Yeah, I've been. I think it'll be 19 next year. Yeah, because I got married at 25. I'll be 44.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll be 19 next year.
What you gonna do for the 20th marriage?
We don't know. We got to do something. So when we were supposed to go to Dubai for our 15th, but that was COVID year.
Yeah,
so we had everything like planned out, and world shut down.
Y'all got your money back?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. So but I blew it in here.
Yeah, he got that trip insurance. I know you got.
Oh yeah. You can't internet. Hey, I'm gonna get y'all international trips. Get the trip insurance, even because it's gonna be a percentage of what you pay on the ticket, but it's worth it. It's worth it for domestic. It's not worth it, but an international trip, get that trip insurance. Yeah. I always recommend that, and global entry.
What's your biggest purchase
in life?
In life.
I'm kind of on the same thing as you. I do a lot of houses. I do stuff like that. More along with her father-in-law. My wife is getting in to try to be a builder. She wants to do some community, some developments. So really, if there's anything that money gets spent on, it's more properties than anything. I'm not really flashy. I don't care about cars. I mean,
you like your shoes though.
But those are,
but
they're not expensive though. If we really thinking about it, what's $150 compared to, I know people who they spending $2,000 a month on their car payment. Like ridiculous. People who got those Tesla trucks.
Okay.
Man, those are like $1,800 a month.
You talking about the new one?
Yeah.
The new one?
Yeah, the boxy one?
Yeah, those are like, the Cybertruck is like out the gate, 6 figures. People paying like $1,800 a month.
Drop that mud down to $75,000.
It's gonna be a while.
You think so?
Yeah, because everybody gonna want Model 1, so they're gonna keep their value. Model 2 might drop a bit, but you'll probably have to get those tax incentives from the government for it to work. Yeah, but for me, I don't really buy a lot. Other than maybe some shoes, I ain't real flashy in the clothes. Most of the time I'm dressed like a square. I dress like a college football coach most days.
Now, do you spend a lot of money on food?
Not at all. So I'm not a real exquisite dining person. I'll eat McDonald's.
Okay.
Like that's if I spend the money, it's gonna be to advance a business.
Okay.
That's what I'm usually on if I'm spending the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your biggest L as an investor?
Okay, so when I was in Oklahoma, before I moved here, I owned a gym, and I probably had put maybe 100,000 in this gym.
Ooh.
And
what part of Oklahoma?
This was in Norman.
Norman. Okay.
I had some great athletes, great people that work with me, but I didn't know how to market.
Were you a trainer?
Yeah. So I came out of school I worked for the PGA Tour. I thought I was going to be in the athletics field. Didn't work out the way it did.
You didn't think like managing like athletes?
I didn't know about that really as much.
You could have been
because you graduated what 9?
I graduated 03.
03. Okay.
Yep, 03.
Like the first.
That's right.
Yeah, so I wasn't considering that then. And at that time I didn't even know my skill sets.
Okay.
I just knew
you're good at talking about.
But I didn't know that. Like, so the younger version of me was more aggressive and more ready to like fight.
Oh,
did you play football?
I have a little background. I wasn't able to play in college. I've got bad knees, but I had some opportunities, I'd say.
Did you slap people a lot?
I didn't slap people, but when I was younger,
like I was slapping,
man. So I'll give you a little of my family. There's 4 brothers. We're all the same size.
Okay. I understand. Y'all fighting.
We came as a gang.
Okay.
Yeah, like when we moved to places, we were a gang. Like 4 of me walking around. Like,
are you the oldest, youngest?
No, I'm the middle.
Middle. Okay.
I got a younger brother. 2 older.
So y'all was like that Tyler Perry movie, the one that just.
Yes, we were there. Yeah, but we didn't have a mama like that. Yeah, we didn't. But we would show up places.
She was like, take him out, take him out,
yeah,
take him out.
We were the knuckle team for real.
Get him.
So getting past that, then my dad became like a preacher.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and he knew I had to do something with my boys.
He balanced y'all out.
These niggas is crazy. My bad, y'all don't say that. These brothers is crazy. So we like kind of changed, my oldest brother, he went to the military.
Okay.
My middle brother, he had some, he went away for a little bit, came back.
Okay. Then, what is Beyonce? What he said? He says it's gonna come to me. I'm sorry, continue.
No, you good. Then me, I was kind of trying to be straight laced, but you just got that natural like energy that's aggressive.
That rah-rah.
I had some of that. And then my younger brother probably has none of it. Like he was the one who really matriculated, played 4 years of college basketball, went on to be a coach, etc. Who is that? That Kari?
No.
I know who that is. Oh, what's going on, CJ? You good? Have a seat, brother. I'm wrapping up this one. Nah, you good. We are recording. We are, but you good. Have a seat. That's who CJ. Y'all didn't talk to CJ too. He do a lot of Bitcoin work. So, but yeah, so all of us, that was kind of our thing. But it's 4 of us, we all the same. You couldn't pick us out of a lineup. We look the same, other than just a little different skin tone.
Okay. Now is your dad the same size as you?
My dad is a little
taller, a little bigger?
A little shorter, but a little wider.
Okay.
Yeah, so my dad is maybe a little wider, but a little shorter.
So he was about 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but he was always super swole when we was young. Like, he'd fight us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's he a military man.
Oh, okay. It makes sense.
Yeah, my dad was 25 years in the Air Force. Okay. So one of those things. Real strict, real. But that shit, that didn't work. My bad. Y'all don't cuss on y'all show. That didn't work a lot.
We had Charleston White, man.
I know, but Charleston White almost got y'all kicked off YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Bro was talking crazy. But yeah, so my pops, he gave us like discipline for real. Okay. So the one thing that I could say, if anybody who's worked with me or done work with me, it's gonna be a process that's disciplined. You see, like, hey, they're gonna be here on time. They're going to do this. Yeah. Like, that's the kind of things that I've been able to instill in the people I work with.
Okay, it's all coming. It makes sense now. You have the military background.
Yeah. So like 25 years.
Yeah, it all makes sense now. It makes sense.
Yep. And my dad is from Brooklyn.
Oh,
like,
okay.
So he ended up moving to Louisiana as like a teenager, kind of at his roots. But originally he was in New York. So he kind of merged those two, and that's kind of where we got
that's
off.
the area my grandfather's from, like that Philadelphia.
Yeah, that Northeast.
New York, yeah, they all from there. My dad from Philadelphia, family, New York, all that stuff. So
Yeah, so they kind of put those two together, and he got 4 boys. No, that's why I think all of us got daughters too.
All of y'all got daughters?
For the most part. We got like 3 sons out of our 11 kids, but it's like 8 daughters.
Wow. It's like payback.
That's probably what happened. Yeah. Wow. Like we got daughters. I love them, but we definitely got daughters. So
that's tough having a daughter, man. It's tough.
Yeah. It is sometimes.
It's tough, man.
It is.
It's tough.
It is. But we love them.
Yeah,
we love them.
It's tough. Man.
We do.
Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
I mean, you're kind of like me. You're like loyal to the soil. Like everybody that's ride for you, you riding for them back. Everybody you put on, you expect them to like, be by your side, like in your time of need, or whatever the case might be, right? So like, say you're a rapper, right?
Okay.
And you like, you put people like on your album, and you're like one of the biggest rappers.
Okay.
You put them on tour with you. How would you feel if like all these rappers that you put on like turned like started?
You talking about Drake?
Yeah.
I was like, man, where's he going with this, man?
So
y'all was talking about it, right? And it like it. I'm a Drake. I'm a Drake fan.
I'm a Drake fan too.
Who did he put on?
Yeah,
like he put on Kendrick. He put on Kendrick.
Let me give you some perspective.
He put on Kendrick.
Okay.
He put on Rocky. He put
ASAP Rocky.
He put on ASAP. He put on him on tour with him. He put him on tour with him.
I don't know about that one. Continue. Who else? Who he put on?
He put on the Weekend for sure. Like I don't want to hear nothing about.
I don't want to hear nothing about the Weekend. I know that one. Yeah, he did. He put on the Weekend. I don't want to talk about
this is how I look
Rod
at it.
Wave?
No, go ahead.
So I think what Drake fell into is there's a difference between consumption versus collaboration.
Okay.
What Drake started to do early on, when he realized that he had the wind behind him, he definitely let people ride his coattails. But after a while, he just started to consume different people's pockets in the genre and really not giving collaboration back to them. It's one thing to have them jump on a song with you and show them love at that one time.
He gave a lot of these guys like their biggest hits.
That doesn't matter. When you give them that biggest hit and then you leave them to the wayside, you didn't really do much for them.
But I feel like they all been able to like ride their own wave.
Let me give you an example, and we'll use you.
Because people are saying like he wasn't a part of the culture and he really wasn't black, and they're like,
he's not.
I don't
I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I disagree with him.
I feel like it's nonsense.
His father's from Memphis. While he may not have grown up in a traditional black experience, Drake is black. He's black.
He's
He's
black.
black.
If he wasn't Drake, if he got my thing with people go there.
He has the two most important communities.
If you get pulled over, if you're not Drake, you get pulled over. All those officers going to treat you like you're African American. They're going to treat you like a white person.
I know how the officers treat me.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like I know how they treat me too. So
Drake's problem is he was cosplaying a gangster. Drake is not tough. He's not like a tough guy.
But I say this though, he can put a mafia hit on you if he wanted to.
That's fair, but he's not a mafia guy.
But
he's also not American.
If you got 10K, let me not say that. Go.
but he's also not American. And what a unique American experience lends to you being able to talk to us as an American. Drake is not that.
He got a residency in Memphis, and He's been here long enough.
No, not at all. Not at all. That's where he erred, thinking that, for example, he didn't know the cultural differences that in America, if you beefing with your lady, chances are is not going to go to the media and say, yeah, this has really been happening. Because our women understand that if you take down the head of that household, then the whole household falls.
But
out where he felt, they might just do that. Like he didn't understand also that you can't pit rival gangs against each other in LA. Like that's crazy to me.
I don't think he was trying to do that.
But he did.
Yeah,
like
he did.
I don't think that.
But he did. Like there's some cultural competency that he didn't have in this. So the missteps that he thought
he was too powerful.
He thought he was going to be so powerful that, well, I think him and Kendrick are probably just as talented. Kendrick's a much better rapper. But
I feel like at the end of the day, he's
just as talented. He's just as talented.
My thing with Lamar is like, he talks about the BBLs and the women around you. And if you're that worried about leaving the culture in that state, why are you leaving for 5 years? Why are you leaving? Because like I'm in the chat, right?
No doubt.
It's like me, my like some of my close homeboys, and then it's like a couple of associates. And after he dropped the Tupac joint, the Kendrick Lamar fans was like, Kendrick is with his family now. He's not worried about that. And I'm just like, what? To me, it didn't matter. Kendrick had everything to gain and nothing to lose.
No, he had a lot to lose.
I mean, no, Drake. I'm sorry, Drake.
No, both of them had a lot. So to me,
Drake wouldn't have gained. If Drake would have won, he wouldn't have gained nothing. And even if he would have won,
no. Every great athlete, every great artist, every great politician. You need a rival.
You some money or something.
You need a rival to show that you're great.
Okay,
so let's look at this. This is like Michael Jackson.
Hold on, I just got one question. What did he gain with the Pusha T situation? What did he gain from that?
Who, Drake?
Yeah, what did he gain?
Drake lost Pusha T.
I know. So what
But if he would have won, he would have had more cultural currency with him.
I don't.
Yes, he would have.
Nobody.
The Meek Mill thing put Drake into the stratosphere.
Yes, it did.
It made Drake be.
It did. Absolutely. But Meek was Meek and Drake was like
neck and neck.
Correct.
Yes. So you needed a rival.
Okay. These young people, they don't know who the Clips are. Like,
no, that doesn't matter.
That does matter.
They know who Pusha T is.
That's Drake. That's Drake's fan base. That's Drake's fan base.
That's fair. That's Drake's fan base. Now
I went to it. I went to his show.
I got you.
It's a bunch of women.
That's every men don't pay for men don't pay for tickets like that.
Check his pocket.
Most shows are going to be white individuals and women at most shows, and that's all of our artists. Because most of us don't have discretionary income like that. If we're being real, that's where it comes from.
If you'd have went to any
Drake show,
but if you don't want any kid at that time, they would have knew who the Clips was.
I agree, but that still doesn't take away from him losing the battle.
That does matter.
When did Drake come out?
What you mean? When
you saying the Clips? We talking about the Clips and Pusha T are two different entities.
They are. Yeah, because Pusha T is separate of the Clips.
Now people know who Pusha T is.
Pusha T made. I mean, he just had an album, with Kanye 4 years ago.
And how much is that so?
Well, it's not about sales with him. You got to remember, Pusha T made the McDonald's jingle.
Yeah,
he's one of the wealthiest rappers ever.
Okay, that's cool. But
I'm loving it.
And people still don't know who he.
No, they do. They do.
Pusha T.
Okay, who's more of a household name, Pusha T or Drake?
We know that. See,
man, Pop Smoke had braids like Pusha T. Man, what is you talking about?
Yeah, so, man. But what I was getting to is,
go ahead.
In order to be great, and this is what America does, and this is where Drake fell into the trap. Americans require you to have a rival. The reason why LeBron doesn't get as much credit as he should,
no rival.
He never had a real rival.
Steph Curry.
No. That could have been. That could have been. But the problem was
Steph Curry for real.
If one from the Warriors, he would have had at least 8.
But here's the thing: it crossed 2 teams. You know, it was Cleveland, Miami, and LA. Steph been in there the whole time.
No, he didn't. When he was at Miami, the Warriors wasn't a factor.
No, but Steph is what I'm saying. Steph has always been a factor. Like since he got out of Miami, Steph has been a factor.
Okay.
What I would say is that think about this, like Magic and Bird, rivals. You need someone to prove your greatness. Prince, Michael Jackson, rivals. You need someone to.
I feel like it.
In America, you have to have a rival.
Michael Jackson and Prince, really?
Yes.
Man, Michael Jackson was way up here, bro.
No, but if they ever did hey bro, we getting on stage and I'm gonna play instruments and you gonna do that bullshit moonwalk.
They wasn't.
Prince is killing Michael Jackson, man, and that would have showed that one of them may be great at making hits, while the other one is the better musician. This was about musicians. This was not about hits.
My father, like that's all he listened to.
Michael Jackson's not a musician; he's an entertainer.
There's a difference.
Prince is a musician.
Michael didn't have a rival.
No, it was Prince.
Yeah.
And
no, he didn't.
It was. They just never had a chance to square off.
Well,
in every genre, that's why politics is so the way it is because America requires you to vanquish your rivals. If you want to be great in America, you got to take down someone.
I feel like Drake didn't need a rival after he took down Pusha.
After he took down Meek, he should have got out the game. But his problem is he has just enough ego to think I could take on anybody
else. Yeah,
I mean he don't duck no smoke. He don't.
And that's why he messed up now.
Sometimes you gotta duck.
He should have ducked.
Nah.
This one was the one
you gotta go to sleep, man.
Got involved.
I'm a firm believer. If you start it, I'm gonna finish it until it's over.
But it's over.
Yes, it's
over.
Man.
So I'll give you an example.
Okay, let me ask you this. Should have LeBron been at that pop up?
Yes. Why not?
Drake got that man's tattoo. Drake got that man name.
Is that LeBron's fault?
Like AK said, he might have his name under the
under the what? What I say?
He got I don't know what he got.
Who got a tattoo?
Drake do.
Of who?
No, I'm talking about LeBron. I'm talking about under the crown.
LeBron got a tattoo of who?
But anyway, so
what are y'all talking about?
So during the Pusha T situation, he hops on the shot, right?
Correct.
The shot wasn't like that.
But it was going to be because it's LeBron.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
The only person I'm mad about in this whole situation is DeMar DeRozan. Okay. Because DeMar DeRozan,
he was next.
He I would say if anybody moved, but again, I don't know California politics.
No, but it shouldn't matter.
That does matter.
DeRozan
did the right thing.
If you affiliated in a way,
DeRozan said this. DeRozan said when he got traded to the Spurs,
he said Drake was his guy.
He said he called him.
They talked for hours. They sat and ate. They did everything.
If that was me, and I'm a Toronto Raptors fan, I was like, man, we just got Kawhi. Yeah. I would have like, man.
But here's the issue.
And then my thing with DeRozan is like he don't got heart. Like when they asked him about why you keep on losing to what's the name, he's like they got LeBron. As a competitor, you should never.
You good? Go ahead back. You good?
You should never say that.
Nah, I think you have to be honest also when you're losing.
But you don't have to say that out loud though. You don't have to say that out loud.
I think you do. I think that's a problem with men also. We're not comfortable in sharing publicly. When someone has vanquished.
So you keep on losing to your DeRozan. You keep on losing LeBron.
I'm be like, this nigga got me. I can't beat him.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Yes, you would.
Now he might be saying that to mess with LeBron mind and be like, I got this, so he gonna take him easy. Then he finna come through there and crack his skull, man.
It didn't work. He kept on losing.
So. Hey, well, he ain't have enough pieces, man, for LeBron. So that's just what it is.
I just feel like, back to Drake and Kendrick, I think you have to have a rival.
If I'm Drake and I get quiet for DeRosa, man, I'm celebrating. I'm not calling you. But
that's your
Drake,
mentality.
But Drake, they had a friendship.
They
right?
did, and that's why I said I don't know politics in California. So LA is a unique.
He just didn't have to be.
LA is a unique place.
Like Game said. Game was like. Drake hopped on my song.
And Game ain't been on any of their stuff since.
Yeah.
Like Game wasn't on that stage because I don't know the politics of California.
He wasn't on that stage because something happened with his daughter.
But he said no. He said Drake was on my song, came out to LA, hopped in my video.
I know, I get that, but what I'm saying is we're so this. I'll give you an example. You know Harlem Clark. You know Sunnyside, you know Yellowstone, you know
South
Fifth
Park.
Ward, you know South Park. There are rules
See the gas
in each one of those places.
Yeah.
So while California takes that to times 10.
Okay. And
we don't know what is going on.
And if that situation was in my backyard, I gotta take care of my son. I'm staying home.
You're from A-Leaf, right?
I'm from West Belford and Fondren.
Okay, so you from Fondren. There's a code of ethics around there. Even if you ain't street, you know who all the street people are.
You just stay home.
Okay. DeRozan just stayed home.
No, he
hopped
in the video.
No, hear me out.
DeRozan did
DeRozan just stayed home. Like sometimes you pick the people who choosing you versus where you were from. Like DeRozan made the right decision, but I felt a little bad about it because of what he said before about Drake.
Okay, well, what if you're DeRozan? What you would have did?
I would have called Drake.
Okay,
and I'd be like, "Yo,"
I don't think there was a phone call.
That's what I would have done. I'd have called Drake and be like, "Hey, are you gonna square this up, or I gotta let you know where I'm at?"
And I would have been like, "The man said, I think you should die." I would have said that when you would have called me. He said, "The man."
You've been trying to give me a beef this whole thing. Man,
I'd have been like,
"Man, are we wrapping this up? Man, trying to give me a beef this whole time." I go out to LA. What are you doing? Like I go there. What are you talking about? There's people who go watch this from LA that know me.
He did the right thing, man. He did.
Like
the right
I'm
thing.
literally gonna be off
from that
like in 2 weeks.
He's from that area. He did the right thing.
Yeah, like he tried to get me jammed up for real. Like
this dude here, man, he over today. He defending Drake.
He started getting me jammed. Yeah. He started getting me jammed up.
Y'all was talking about it, and I'm just like, man, what? Like
I'm American. I'm always gonna root for America. Period. I don't get the Olympics right now. I'm rooting for table tennis players that are American. I don't know what their names are. I'm rooting for you.
Drake is Houston.
No, he's not.
No, he is not, man.
No,
why?
Stop it.
Why wasn't
Stop
DJ
and cut the
not
podcast
allowed?
off.
They are playing it. Our DJ played it the other night at the Quad. I was there. I was in the building when he played it.
Play what they not like?
Yeah, they played it. That's a lie.
That's
that
the only
doesn't
song I be hearing when I'm riding through the street.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I don't know why.
They're playing. I've seen. I've heard it played at.
Talk to Sauce
I've heard
Walker. He let you know how you feel about Drake.
Who?
Talk to Sauce Walker, man. He'll let you know.
Look, y'all getting me jammed. Look, man, we'll end this, man. This brother got me in. Now I'm involved in gang wars. You know what I'm saying? What is happening right now? He wore that power hat for a reason.
I know, man.
He trying to get me caught up.
That's what they was talking. That's what they was talking about. And I wanted to talk about it without being on this show. You know,
understand?
Come be on the show.
I mean, not that I'm not
go to be on the show.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know you're a Drake fan. It's cool.
I'm a Drake fan too, but I'm an American.
For Drake, it's over.
I don't care what you do. I'm rooting for America first. I ain't on that ain't no Trump statement. That is, I'm truly going to root for America, because I don't care about none of that other stuff, man.
I don't either.
Yeah, I'm gonna root for America.
I feel like it's just people should have just been loyal to him, and they shouldn't have been doing all that.
Loyalty got to extend both ways. So we don't know what they was doing behind his back too.
DeRozan did the right thing. Man.
DeRozan went home. Derozan did the right thing. I'm telling you, he did the right thing.
He had to be in the video.
DeRozan did the right thing.
He's from that neighborhood.
I don't think you understand.
Why would he not be?
You know Houston. You know how some of the pockets are in Houston. DeRozan did the right thing, bro. Like, trust me.
He living in
Him and Westbrook did the right thing.
Yes. Westbrook was tripping, man. He don't care.
They did the right thing.
Westbrook was on that stage.
And I don't know. And again, we're civilians. We don't know anything about what's happening. I don't want Brick Baby hitting me like, yo, what's going on? Like, I'm telling you right now, we're civilians. And I'm just telling you, DeRozan did the right thing.
Until we're not.
Man, this is what episode is this, man? I'm off, man. I'm done. Like, I'm off this, man. What? You trying to get me jammed up for real? Go ahead.
He said that. I ain't said that.
It doesn't matter. I'm done now. There's like 5 things that you got me affiliated with stuff I don't need. I'm a civilian. You know what I'm saying? I love my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm doing. So, I appreciate y'all. We out. This nigga started the podcast with, who you got